classmates. Next, we will learn about due meridian together. Due meridian is a meridian of the 14 normal meridians and a meridian of the 8 extra meridians. What does the word due mean? Due meridian's original means is to inspect and examine, and the extension meaning is govern, command, and centrality. In regard of the circulation of due meridian, according to the record of Nanjing 28:9, due meridian starts from shu of the lower level and merges in the spine and be up to fengfu and belongs to the brain. What does the record shu of the lower level in the classical Chinese text mean? It actually refers to the changqiang point on the lower end of the spine. In the following, I will translate the meaning of this classical Chinese text for everyone. Actually, it is very simple. Due meridian starts from the point of changqiang and then follows the middle line of the back and merges in the ridge, be up to fengfu point in the upper part of our neck, and then be into the brain. Next, let's take a look at due meridian circulates. Due meridian originates from changqiang point and then passes through the lumbar scapula, back, neck, head, face, and reaches the limbs and ends at the yingjiao point. Let's review the circulation of its routine along the body surface. First, due meridian starts from the lumbar scapula region and then follows the middle line of the back and middle line of the head and reaches the forehead, nose, and lips. So, which organs of our body are intact with due meridian? Their reproductive system, spinal cord, brain, nose, lips, kidneys, heart, throat, and eyes. Next, let's take a look at the main diseases of due meridian, which is recorded in Su Wen, Gu Kong Lun of the Huangdi Neijing, that when due meridian is sick, the arched back rigidity. It means that if due meridian is diseased, it mainly manifests as spine pain, articulation of the horn. Next, let's take a look at the treatment indication of due meridian. First of all, due meridian's main physiological function is summarized as the C of yang meridian. At the same time, it benefits the brain and is closely related to the activity of mental function. The acupoints on the due meridian can be summed up in 4 main categories. The first is visceral disease, the second is mental illness, the third is facial diseases, and the fourth is other diseases along the meridian. In the aspect of visceral diseases, it can treat the diseases about internal thumb and foot organs. In terms of mental illness and fever, it is good at treating insomnia, forgetfulness, epilepsy, coma, fever, heat stroke, and convulsions. For the facial diseases, it is good at treating headaches, dizziness, and illness of mouth, teeth, nose, eyes. For other diseases of the meridian circulation area, it is good at treating head and neck pain, back pain, lumbar sacral pain, and leg atrophy. Next, let's take a look at the acupoints of the due meridian. First of all, there are a total of 29 acupoints on Du Meridian. Compared with the other 14 regular meridians, the points of Du Meridian are single. Because it has only one meridian, which is along the posterior middle line. Du Meridian starts from Changqiang Point and ends at Yingjiao Point. Of these 29 points, 2 points are located in the lumbar sacrum region and 11 acupoints in the waist and back, 3 acupoints at the neck, 8 acupoints at the head, and 5 acupoints are at the face. Next, I will introduce 2 acupoints that are commonly used in clinic practice. The first is Mingman, and the second is Baihui. First, let's take a look at Mingman. Mingman is located in the depression under the spinous process of the second lumbar vertebra on the posterior medial line. Next, let me briefly introduce how to locate the Mingman acupoint. When locating the acupoint of Mingman, we generally choose the prone position. When locating these acupoints, we use the anatomical marking of the body surface method. So how to find the second lumbar spinous process? First of all, we can find the depression under the spinous process of the first lumbar spine from the highest point of the iliac spine on the posterior medial line and count upward to iliac spine. This location is the Mingman point. What is the main therapeutic effect of Mingman point? It includes 3 aspects. First of all, it has the function of strengthening waist and kidney. For example, some diseases such as asthenic and waist pain, lower limb atrophy, nocturnal emission, impotence, leukorrhea with reddish discharge, irregular menstruation. The second point is to calm down and stop endogenous wind, such as epilepsy in children. The third point is to regulate the urination and defecation. For example, diseases such as enuresis, frequent urination, diarrhea, and so on could choose Mingman acupoint for adjuvant treatment. Next, let's take a look at the example of the combination of Mingman point. In clinic practice, Mingman often combines with Shenshu and Qihai point for acupuncture prescription. This acupoints combination is good at treating impotence, premature ejaculation, slippery spur, morning diarrhea, and infertility caused by kidney deficiency. What is the method of puncturing Mingman acupoint? First of all, regarding the puncture method, we can choose to puncture 0.5 to 1 cun straightly, and also we can use moxibustion and cupping methods when necessary. Next, let's take a look at Baihui acupoint. Baihui acupoint is on the head, straight up 5 cun above the center of the front hairline. Next, let's take a look at locating Baihui acupoint. First of all, when we locating Baihui acupoint, we could choose the supine, prone position, or sitting position, using the bone length acupoints locating method to locate the acupoints. It is located 1 cun forward in the middle point of the middle line of the front and back hairlines. This is Baihui acupoint. Next, I will bring my classmates as model to show how to find Baihui acupoint. There are two ways to find it. The first one is the bone-length acupoints locating method, which is also the most commonly used acupoint locating method for acupuncture clinicians. The second option is the simple acupoint selection method. Then let's find the Baihui acupoint by bone-length acupoints locating method. First of all, when looking for Baihui acupoint, we choose the front seat position or the supine position. It is located on front midline with the front hairline straight up 5-twin. How to find 5-twin? First of all, we have learned in the general remarks that the middle of the front hairline to the center of the back hairline is 12-twin, half of which is 6-twin, and 1/6 forward of the middle point is the 5-twin position. At this time, the place that my index finger point to is Baihui acupoint. This is the first method to find the acupoint. Next, let's take a look at the second acupoints location method, that is, the simple acupoints location method. For these acupoints location methods, we require the patient to be sitting or supine. His head look forward to the front position. First, fold the ears on both sides. The highest point of the fold is the ear tip. Then we make a vertical line along the tip of the ear. The place where this vertical line intersects the front midline is Baihui point, where my left index finger point to. Next, let's take a look at indication of Baihui acupoint. It has 3 main therapeutic indications in total. The first indication is to address meridians, which including treating headaches, dizziness, and other diseases. The second indication is the effect of smoothing the mind, which includes treating symptoms such as syncope, epilepsy, strokes, speechlessness, forgetfulness, and insomnia. The third indication is to raise young and lift prolapse organs, which includes treating diseases such as prolapse of the anus, hysterosis, and diarrhea. Let me give you an example of the combination of Baihui acupoints. First of all, it usually combined with the Naokong and Tianzhu point to evacuate wind evil, treating head wind and dazzle. If combined with Guanyuan and Qihai acupoints, they can raise young and lift prolapsed organs for the treatment of diseases such as hysterosis and prolapse of the anus. If combined with Sanyingjiao and Shenmen acupoints, they can help to tranquilization for the treatment of diseases such as insomnia. Regarding the acupuncture and marksbustion method of the Baihui acupoint, it can puncture 0.5 to 0.8 twin flatly. If you want to raise young and lift prolapse organs, marksbustion could be applied. That is all for this lesson. In the next lesson, we will learn Meridian together.